Hi friends, today we're going to show you a new vegetable which is called Colocasia or Chembu in Malayalam. So we're going to make a Chembu Mezhukkupuratty or Colocasia fry. First of all, we're going to get rid of all the skin and any black parts visible on the vegetable, and then cut them all into rectangle cubes, all pieces the same size. It's better to wear a gloves where you have which hand you handling the vegetables, because it sometimes some people experience itchy skin when they handle this vegetable. So please be careful. And once you cut all the vegetables, wash it 3-4 times until the water is clear. And now we're preparing the spices. The spices I'm going to add is dried chili. I use 3-4 dried chilies, black peppercorns 1 teaspoon, fennel seeds 1 teaspoon. So crush them all. You don't have to make it into a powder. So once it's all crushed, you can add them onto the prepared vegetable, and then the rest of the spices follows. That is my daughter helping me with crushing the spices. So half teaspoon of chili powder. You can use Kashmiri chili or any chili powder in your kitchen cupboard. Half teaspoon of turmeric powder. We are a big fan of turmeric powder, so I'm using a bit more because it's a super spice. So people suffering with arthritis, turmeric is a very helpful spice. And now we're going to add enough salt. So always add a little bit. You can always add more later on if it's not taste enough. All the spices you add it according to your taste. Mix them all very well. Make sure all the vegetables covered with the spices you added. Make sure you use a spoon, because using your fingers not a good idea. Just in case if it can make you feel itchy. So the spices all mixed with the vegetable. Now we're going to add a half glass of water. It's better to keep the water level low at the beginning. If you think the vegetable is not cooked, you can always add more water later on. So we don't want the water dried out and the vegetable is not cooked, or the vegetable overcooked. So just add half glass at the beginning, and in between when you turn the vegetable or mixing the vegetable, if there is not enough water and vegetable needs more cooking, so you can add more water. So at the start you just keep the heating medium to high and keep it covered and cook, and in between you mix it, and once the steam coming out, you turn the heat down to low to medium, and then mix it again, and keep it covered and cook for another 2 minutes. And check again if the vegetable got enough water to cook. If not, you can add a bit more water at this stage. Make sure you don't add too much. So now you mix again. So we still got a bit more water underneath, so you can it will dry out quickly. I don't want to go burn underneath, or I don't want my vegetable undercooked. So now it seems like the water almost gone. My vegetable is still like a beautiful pieces. So that is the perfect time to turn the heat off. Just doing a test if it's cooked. So use 2 fingers and squeeze it in the middle of a piece, and it's easily came off in 2 pieces. So that means it's perfectly done. Though that the first part of the cooking is done now, so we move on to the second part. So use a flat frying pan. Use any kind of oil you want. I use sunflower oil. You can use coconut oil or whichever oil available in your kitchen cupboard. Make sure the oil is hot before you adding the vegetable. So now you're adding the vegetable into the hot oil. The pan, the bigger the pan the better, because we don't want the vegetables piling on the top of each pieces. So if you can fry it in one layer, that is the best way to do it. So I'm using the biggest pan I have. So now I'm using my favorite spoon to mix the vegetable and make sure the oil is mixed with the vegetable. But I don't want to do it too much because the pieces, I just want it looks exactly the same, rectangle cubes. I don't want to go it lumpy. I'm adding a bit of curry leaves which I was kept in my freezer, so that will give a beautiful flavor to this vegetable. So that's all almost cooked. It's beautiful. Now it's ready to serve. So the Chembu Mezhukkupuratty is ready. So you can use it, you can eat as it is, or you can eat it with any rice or any kind of your food. Chapati or rice or pita bread, anything you want to eat with. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your dish.